actually got it on today without arguing with it. Am I in park? I'm in park. Jeez, you want to just cover both of our faces with the bag? Is that the goal?
I'm not trying to, but you keep moving, so it's hard for me to know where to put the bag.
Well, I can't help but move. Today I'm alive. I don't like the bag. Go ahead. What's up, YouTube? I didn't get you. I tried. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth and Janae from Project Ellsworth. We are at Taco Bell getting breakfast for a change. We got shit to do today, folks, so we're doing this early. This is this week's mukbang from my Mustang. I got the stuff with steak in it. That's a quesadilla. Look at that. It looks like a notebook. Hope everybody out there is doing well, staying safe.
As usual.
As usual. Yeah, I got the steak quesadilla and I got a steak burrito. So steak quesadilla, hash brown, soon to be steak burrito with
I figured leave it in there so it's say hotter means it's egg.
Hey, you don't want cold eggs. I told you that. We haven't done breakfast anywhere in a while. We actually have to take our son to Maryland today for a wedding. It's a 2.5 hour drive each way, and he's got to be there. They want him there by 3 o'clock. Wedding starts at 4 o'clock. They want him there at 3:30. Whatever. So we got a lot to do today. Actually, no, we don't. We have to sit still for 5 hours in a car today. But whatever. Can't eat and do a mukbang while you're driving to Maryland, I guess. That is hot. Can I have the breakfast salsa?
Oh, yeah.
The part that sucks the worst about this whole thing is the friggin' playoffs start today. Now I gotta spend the whole day in Maryland trying to figure out what to do. And didn't you say this is like some remote area? There ain't nothing around it? So her and I gotta figure out our day for 5 hours. Look at you, you got half your face in the camera again. Get your ass in the camera. I'm gonna put...
You're just hogging the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
You got something on you today. What's wrong with you?
You've had something on you since you woke up this morning.
And the first game that's on today, I was just telling Janae on the way over here, is one of the games I actually really wanted to watch. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers. I want to watch that game.
So watch it on your phone.
I'm going to have to watch the whole damn thing on my phone today, so you got to have some kind of charging capability in your vehicle today. Don't look over there. I'm right here.
Of course I have charging capabilities.
Yeah,
I have an updated car, unlike you.
My car's fine. My car's fine. And
All you have to do is plug in your cord. You don't need a port thing to do it.
what?
I have all the plugs.
USB port? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
And I have a USB-C.
Oh, hot damn. I have a USB-C. You don't hear that every day. I'm tired of you already. We haven't even left yet.
Likewise.
She woke up this morning and looked right at me in her sleep and got mad at me because I woke her up because I replied to her. This was how we started our day for today for 10 minutes. I
still believe you.
I'm laying there today. I was awake, laying on my back in bed in the dark, and she was laying there like a dead ferret, like she always is, on the edge of the bed. And she turned her head, rolled over, and looked right at me. So I said something to her, and then she told me I woke her up.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe. If you look right at me, I'm going to talk to you. That's just how it, unless you're somebody
I didn't look at you. I didn't turn. I was sleeping.
Yeah. You were sleeping with your eyes open, look right at me. Creepy ass. You're like a creepy ass kid. I was waiting for you to levitate in the corner of the room.
Keep it up. I might.
I think you do that shit all right. So now we got to figure out what to do. What are you doing eating? You should right now. You should be on your phone figuring out what we're going to do with our day today. I need plans. You got to map this out.
I already told you. We're not going to figure anything out until we get there and see what's there.
Well, that's a terrible, terrible, terrible plan.
No, it's not.
Okay. I have no idea what's in Maryland other than the Ravens.
The Redskins. Commanders. Landover, Maryland.
The last time we went to Maryland, Michael was 5 or less, wasn't he? 5 or under? When we went to the aquarium and we went to the Inner Harbor?
It was like 2.
And that was the day that I learned those little backpack things. You know that backpack shit that like Luke Skywalker carried Yoda around when he was being trained? Luke, not Yoda. For all you Star Wars people out there who don't know, it's a backpack that you can carry a human in. I had one of those on that day because I was like, I see dads carrying their kids around these things all the time. Today's my opportunity to carry my son around in a backpack. So I did that. What did it take me to regret that? 15 minutes? It was horrible. People are not supposed to carry other people in backpacks. That's all there is to it. I don't get it. And guys are walking around all happy. Oh, I got my kid in a backpack. It's bullshit. I felt like my shoulders were coming off.
You're soft.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. I'm soft. That's what it is. I'm soft. All right.
You said other people were carrying kids around.
I think that you should carry me in a backpack around today.
No, I had to help you carry Malcolm around on that backpack.
Who? That was atrocious. That wasn't a fun day. I had a good time, I guess, kind of, but there was a lot of, I remember that day being particularly annoying. I don't know why.
Because you carried your son around in a backpack.
Yeah, but I didn't carry him all over the Inner Harbor in a backpack.
Yeah, but they probably just ruined your whole day, though.
That was terrible.
It's just... Oh, shit.
What's the matter?
My coffee's stuck.
I hate that. So I guess we'll have to figure out what we're going to do once we get there today.
Yeah, because I can look on a map and be like, oh, that's not far. But, you know, you get there and it's not convenient. Or open.
You want to go to the movies?
Probably not.
What did I just go see? I went and saw something. What did I go see? Megan. I went and saw Megan. It was really, really, really good. I had a feeling it was going to be a good movie. It was far better. It far exceeded my expectations. It was actually really good, surprisingly good. And I'm not a Child's Play fan, so I'm not into like possessed doll movies. I'm just not my thing. But this was actually pretty good. It wasn't a possessed doll. It was an AI, artificial intelligence type thing that learned and evolved. It was good. You want to talk to say something?
What's doing?
How's your food?
Good. How's yours?
I didn't think that there was going to be this much to eating a quesadilla. There's a lot of quesadilla in this book bag.
Can I taste one?
No. You want me to toss it over to you?
No.
All right. Yeah, these are pretty good. Surprisingly. I guess I'll finish the one you just gnawed up. You ate the one piece of steak out of it, too. Watched Friday the 13th last night. Because it was Friday the 13th. And as soon as I told my wife I was putting it on, she ran upstairs and got away from me. Janae just doesn't really care for watching TV with me anymore. She doesn't watch movies with me. The only thing you actually watch with me now is Hell's Kitchen. And as soon as that's over, you leave.
Well, you put stuff on that I'm not interested in.
It was Friday the 13th, Janae. It was a holiday. Nationally recognized holiday.
Gosh, it's not a nationally recognized holiday.
I was off.
You're off every day.
Not off every day.
Yeah, you are. Until April.
I'm not off from April to October.
Well, it's January, so you're off.
I actually did a lot of work this week. Yesterday, I recorded an unboxing video for my horror channel, and I recorded 8 reaction videos for my reaction channel. And what else did I do?
Drove me crazy.
Do some laundry that Janae finished for me last night. You're a sweetheart, thank you, because I forgot all about that shit. I don't even know what else I did yesterday. Dropped off something I sold from eBay at the post office. But the day before, I worked my ass off in the yard for 4 hours. What'd you say?
I'm so annoyed with the post office.
Our post office is dog shit. So tell them the story. You don't have to tell them all the details of the story, but tell them the story. Tell us, you guys talk. I hate to be the only one talking all the time. Can I have my burrito?
Yes. They delivered. There were 2 packages coming tomorrow. Yesterday, excuse me. And I have an app on my phone that tells me when packages are coming. So I knew I had 2 packages coming. I didn't know who they were to. Just that they were being shipped to this address.
To our address.
I don't need help, but thank you.
You definitely do need help. Go ahead.
Not when telling the story.
Huh.
So they deliver our packages, and as I'm bringing them in the house, I noticed that, because I don't know who the packages are for, so I look at the shipping label, and it says Supercuts, which is a hair salon, excuse me, a hair salon across the street in the shopping center.
Clearly we're Supercuts. I could see the confusion.
So I'm like, well, I could take this back to the post office. And I'm like, let me call them and see if they got my package. So it turns out they did get my package. So it's like, all right, well, I'm getting ready to head back to work. I said I'll swing by and drop off yours and pick up mine. So that's exactly what I did. And it just kind of sucks because they did not look at the shipping label and opened my package. Whatever. But, if my mailman had delivered my package to me, then it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but my favorite part of this story was, what time did all that happen? It was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
No, it was 1 or 2. I was back to work by 2.
Okay, so it was 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That makes it even worse. My favorite part of the story...
Was it 5:53?
At 5:30 or something.
5:33, I got a notification that my package was delivered. In the mailbox.
In your mailbox.
So I'm like, maybe there's another package. I walk out to the mailbox, there's nothing in there.
No.
And then I remembered that when I was looking at the tracking numbers earlier, it was the tracking number of the item that he dropped off at Supercuts instead of my house.
That was in a box that would never in any way fit inside of a mailbox.
Well, never.
Yeah. And this is really not a big deal if it happens every once in a while. It really sincerely is not. It's not a big deal. It's not even anything worth talking about. They do this shit to us at least once a week. At least once a week. They put stuff in the mail. And here's another great thing about the Postal Service we have. We have a big Tupperware or Rubbermaid, or what is that? Rubbermaid Tupperware.
Tote.
A big plastic bin on our front porch that is labeled to put packages inside of that tote. They literally will leave a cardboard box, not wrapped, not in a bag, not anything, sitting in the middle of the deck in like a rainstorm. They did it to us during the Christmas season more than once. They're horrifically bad. They delivered it in the mailbox, but it's a bunch. Shit like that. 3 or 4 years ago, I ordered a rolling chair, like a desk chair, a really nice desk chair, like a video game type chair for my older son. And they gave me the tracking information, and the tracking information said that it was delivered on our front porch on blah, 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 blah. And that thing wasn't on my front porch. Turns out it was all the way down at the end of my driveway, just sitting there in a box, clearly showing what it was, just sitting in the driveway. We live way off the road that you can't see the end of our driveway from our door. They left it all the way out there. They should have just wrote a damn sign on it that just said, "Steal me. I'm a nice chair. I don't want to go here."
I got something from
They suck.
that they left. They drove halfway down the first part of our driveway and then left it there in the weeds.
Yeah, our mailman leaves our packages in the weeds. Are you done eating?
Uh-huh.
I don't like it. I don't like it when you're done eating so fast. Now you talk. I'm talking.
You got 3 things. I got 2.
I don't care for it.
Well,
Oh,
that's okay. Or it's too bad. Whichever one you want.
What's in this?
Steak,
eggs,
tomatoes, cheese, potato.
nice.
How was it?
You're a smart ass.
I know.
It's delicious.
Okay.
Just like I expected it to be.
Good. I don't remember what I got. I think I got the same thing, but I didn't get the tomatoes. I don't like hot tomatoes.
You don't remember what you got today? What you just ate?
It was because I was ordering for everybody. Well,
It's
to
just
both
me
of
and
us.
you. Yeah.
And all of your personalities. No, I think I got the burrito with bacon. You got it with steak. And I did not get it.
I got that high dollar burrito. I got a high dollar. It is delicious. I didn't know what I wanted to get this morning at all. And then you told me that they actually had steak here. And I was like, well, there's the answer. It's basically regular old Taco Bell with eggs thrown in it. I guess in place of rice and beans, I got eggs. Yeah, we have flurries today. It's unexpected. I didn't expect this in any way whatsoever today. I was out working in the yard 2 days ago with a t-shirt on. I was sweating, and it's snowing today.
I said last week it was going to snow this weekend.
Well, my app said it too.
Oh, I didn't see it from an app.
Yeah. Well, how'd you know it was going to snow then, Hurricane Schwartz, if you didn't get it off your app?
Because
Nor'easter Nick.
Nor'easter Nick
I like Nor'easter.
said that when it thunders in the winter, usually a sign that snow is coming. I think that's what he said. And he went away. Every time he goes away, it snows.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. I think he just goes away because he knows it's going to snow. That's what I think.
No, he loves the snow. And they went to Canada, so it's not like he was trying to get away from the snow.
I don't know. I got bad feelings about Nor'easter Nick. I don't know about him as a guy. As a guy.
What?
Any of you guys live in Maryland? Is there anything to do in Maryland? What town are we going to?
Stevensville.
Stevensville. Anybody live near Stevensville, Maryland?
It's going to be too late.
By the time you see this video, we're going to be there and back, and it'll be the next day. But I'm just curious. I've never heard of Stevensville, Maryland. And we grew up in South Jersey, which is not terrible. It's like 2.5 hours from here. So about 1.5, between 1 and 1.5 hours from where we grew up. And I've never heard of it before. I just don't go to Maryland much. I know that's where, what's that guy, the dude, the cakes, Charm City Cakes, Duff. What the hell was that? Not the Cake Boss. What's the other one?
I don't know.
Guy looks like a chubby Rocky Raccoon.
Duff?
Big cheeks. Duff, yeah.
I don't know what his show was.
I don't remember what his show was, but I know his business, I believe, was Charm City Cakes. I'm sitting here teasing that poor man. He ain't even here to defend himself. I'm a bully, Janae. That's some bully mentality right there. That's not nice.
I told you do that.
You're not. That's not nice.
I told you do that.
I learned it from watching you.
That bullshit.
I hate it when you cuss at me. Are you texting there now?
I'm texting back my sister.
Oh, you don't talk to your sister right now. You talk to me. You're on a video right now. Talk to us.
You were talking. You were telling your story.
I don't have any story. I never have a story. The most exciting thing that happened to us this week was your mail got delivered to Super Cuss. It's very exciting.
And open. And I don't blame them. Although you could look at the label before you open something. Especially if you're a business. Like, who did this come from? Or something. It's not an Amazon box. Their box was an Amazon box. And the weird thing is the tape that Amazon uses, that black prime tape, the one side was completely unattached.
When you came in there and showed me that box yesterday and said, look what's inside of this box, I thought I was going to open that box and there was going to be nothing inside of that box. That's what I thought that was going to happen. I thought you were going to tell me that you went to Supercuts to pick up your package, and Supercuts not only opened your package, told you on the phone that they had your package, and then stole the contents of your package, and you brought home an empty box. That's what I thought the story was going to be.
No, I wouldn't have come home with an empty box. I've been all up in there giving me my order. Let me see who it's from so I can tell you what was in the box. Because I apparently couldn't remember. That's one of those things I order and then I forget. It's like, oh, it'll show up.
I just know that we're on our way there today. Being as though it's going to be daylight, we're going to see a million things that we would like to stop and do. And we're not going to be able to do that at all. I just know it. I just know it. That's the way it's going to turn out.
What do you mean we're not going to be able to do it? Because it's too far away?
No, because we have to have this kid at this place by a certain time. We have a deadline. We don't do well with deadlines. We're leaving an hour earlier than we have to because we are not good at deadlines.
Pat and I usually have to stop to pee.
Got to stop to pee 74 times. Every time we smell a bathroom, we got to stop to pee. It's not just you, it's me too. I'm 50. Leave me alone.
You're not 50.
You're right. You're 50. I'm 51.
Working on 52.
Working hard too.
Uh-huh.
Working hard as I eat my breakfast burrito with pride.
Hey, I'm wearing jeans that I had put aside for the get rid of pile because it didn't fit. And now I'm wearing them.
How do you go to a pile of stuff that you've decided to get rid of and start pulling things out of the pile?
Because they were too small.
And put it on.
They were too small.
You're a weird person.
I'm a weird person because I had a pile of jeans that were too small.
Why would you get rid of something that clearly was slightly too small when you're trying to lose weight? Slightly.
I set them aside. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll reword that. Clothes that I set aside because they were slightly just too small.
You're definitely losing weight. You lost so much weight since yesterday that I barely recognized you this morning when we got up. I didn't even know who you were. I actually was startled because I didn't recognize you or your jeans. I was scared to death. God.
See, I told you I wasn't the one that looked at you.
I almost ran out of the room this morning because I had no idea. I was like, oh my God, whose jeans are those? I was scared the shit out of me. I don't recognize those pants. What have you done with my wife? Oh my God, you're giving me egg sweats.
Oh man. I told you it wasn't me who looked at you.
Jesus Christ. I put my pants on this morning and I was like, man, he's a little snug. Looks like my pants, 8-year-old pants. Jesus.
Oh man. I think I'm crying.
You're definitely crying.
I didn't ask you if I was.
I definitely need something to drink now. And I didn't bring coffee with me. And you didn't offer me a beverage when you ordered this morning. I would have got a nice refreshing orange juice.
No orange juice.
They ain't got orange juice, they got breakfast.
Yeah.
So you got to get a Mountain Dew with your eggs?
Or coffee. You got iced coffee or hot coffee, premium coffee.
I don't typically
Cinnabon coffee.
I don't like to buy coffee when I'm not home because nobody has the. I like cheap ass chock-full of nuts coffee. I've gotten used to it over the years. It's delicious. I bought that because I was cheap. That's why I bought it in the first place. And it grew on me. I like it. And it's cheap. And I use stevia. Excuse me, just constantly burping. I use stevia and I use Nut Pods coffee creamer, caramel. It's delicious. Delicious. That's Breaking Benjamin's Jeep.
No, it wasn't. This doesn't have a covering over a slice of thing.
That's creepy, Janae. So I don't typically buy coffee anywhere because I like my coffee a very certain way. But I will drink an orange juice.
Well, not from Taco Bell.
Not from Taco Bell. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you've been enjoying our content up to this point, and Gene Talk, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Later.